Hi, I'm Vinny Ebony, reporting for Shoebox, and I had a chance to catch up with Chris Bossi and Mark Simone, managers at Chartwell's Catering Services here at Sacred Heart, and got to learn all the hard work that goes into the daily operations and found out what really goes on behind the scenes. Let's take a look.
We start preparing breakfast first thing in the morning, obviously, at a 5:45. The lunch preparation begins. Our chef arrives at 6 o'clock. He looks through the menu, pulls everything out that he has, starts doing all his prep work, which would be dicing any kind of vegetables, getting everything ready to go in the oven. If something takes a while to cook, that would go in the oven. We try to get the food out right before service. It's a process, and throughout lunch, it's a process called batch cooking. Something like the grilled chicken will be cooked as it's needed.
With the renovation of the new kitchen of 63s, we added a blast chiller. And what that is, you'll see in a lot of new restaurants, a lot of hospitals, it's a tool that you're able to quickly cool down foods. So anything that's left over, because you've got a certain time frame which you've got to get the cool stuff out of the danger zone if you want to reuse it. So at night what they'll do is anything that's left on the line, they'll put in the blast chiller. It's cooled down within a 2-hour time frame, and then they go ahead and we reuse that in the morning. We try to put it in soup. We try some way to extend it out into another menu item. But we've got some pretty sophisticated production tools that we use, like Chris was talking about earlier. It's a Webtrition tool. And what we do is we put all the data in, how many customers come through, how much food is produced, and then we log how much food is left over. And then we know when that cycle rolls back around 4 weeks later, we know if we need to readjust production, add or subtract from it.
We try to keep everything changing and listening to what the students ask. I think a lot of our employees that are out on the line working have a really good relationship with our guests, and I ask them on a daily basis to communicate and get back to us with anything the students would like to.
What the additions have done is it's increased the upperclassmen who are, the juniors and seniors that don't have a swipe plan. They've moved into plans in which they're able to come into 63s when normally they wouldn't. With the all DV plans, they would either go to the library or go to Mondo's or go to Linda E. McMahon. Now, with the addition of here, and it's so nice and there's so much variety, we've seen a lot of upperclassmen bump up into a higher plan to get swipes. And we try to use as much student feedback as we can and give it right back to the students, and just enhance that dining experience a little more.
As you can see, a lot of hard work goes into the daily preparation to make your food fresh and your experience enjoyable. Reporting for Shoebox, I'm Vinny Ebony.